Well, Luke, you've signed again for Dover Athletic, a new contract extension a few weeks ago. Just tell us your thought process why you wanted to stay with the club.
I mean, Jake and Mike told me the project, what they've got going forward, what they want to do, what they want to achieve in the next few years. And obviously I've been here since I was 16, so it was only right.
Tell me about your football journey. Where did it all begin for you? Where did you first get into the game?
So obviously played football when I was younger, like 5 years old, not seriously, just playing. As I grew older, I just loved the sport, just kept in it. 16, joined the Dover Academy, been there since I was 16, now 21 now.
Yeah. And of course Mike's been there every step of the way with you, hasn't he?
Yeah.
So just tell us a little bit about Mike and what he's done to help you.
Yeah, he's sort of like, when I come in, I knew how to play football. He just sort of tweaked me a bit, told me what to do, what not to do outside of football and inside of football, and grown me to who I am now.
Give us some examples of, both sides of that, in football and out of football. Because of course, we see everything that's going on the pitch, but what's going on off the pitch is crucial, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. Like, I don't know, stuff like your dieting, going out, stuff like that, you need to minimise it, because obviously you can't be going out on a Friday and then turn up on a Saturday and play football. So he taught me that you can't be doing that.
Yeah. Is it ever tempting on a Friday night when everyone's having a few beers and you've got a football game the next morning?
I'll just leave that for the Saturday. So
yeah.
it feels better once you've won. And have one or two if you deserve it.
Yeah. Now tell me about the club. I mean, we've gone through some tough times, haven't we, recently? But there seems to be some optimism around the place at the moment, and Jake seems to be building a decent squad here. Yeah,
of course. Like the vibe I said earlier before the game, just the vibe around the club just feels better. I think that's come from the players he's brought in, how much work he's put into the club, like doing stuff outside of it, like Sunday's game tomorrow, doing a game for the fans and ex-players, like little stuff like that. It doesn't go unnoticed, really.
Because we're just talking ahead of the fans match against the ex-Dover players. But those sort of things, that's important, isn't it? Because it's sort of projecting that community club feeling around the place.
Yeah, of course it gets, because the past few years, like when I first joined, and the year after that, it was the connection between the fans and the players just hasn't been great. And stuff like that sort of brings it together, like the community as well. Because we are sort of a sleeping giant, we are a big club, and once we get the fans on our side, start playing properly football on the pitch and winning games, then we can go up.
Luke, and as a young player, obviously the club has been on tough times recently. How's that been for you? You must have experienced quite a lot and learned a lot from it, actually, because you do learn a lot from adversity as well. Yeah,
of course. So when I come in, that was when we was in the National League when I was playing, and we was losing game in, week out, and it's sort of, I've seen how it feels to lose, and you just don't want to do that. Being a losing team, it's toxic, it's not nice. Like you just want to be winning, and I think that's what we'll do this season.
What was that like when you were in that sort of in and around that, losing every week, and you were a young player? Yeah,
of course, because I was young as well. It was the first proper men's football season I was in, so I wasn't sure if this was normal or not. And now I know it's like not normal. We started very well, and I knew the changing room was very good. What we got now compared to what we've had in the past. So I knew that wasn't normal. So yeah.
Just tell us about Jake. So, I mean, since he's come in, the place is bouncing a little bit more than it was. I know it was a bit grim even last season, but even then the performances were improving. You weren't letting in as many goals, keeping clean sheets.
Yeah, because obviously Jake was a defender when he was younger as well. So it's all he bangs on about in training is just defend first, head it away, just get rid of it, which is good because in these levels you just need people at the back in the 6-yard box, literally just to clear the ball and leave the attackers up there to do their business.
Yeah. Now tell me about your own expectations for this season. I mean, of course, there's 2 relegations in 3 years. There's talk of consolidation. Is that pretty much what you're thinking, or are you being a bit greedy and thinking, actually, we can push on a little bit?
Although I don't want to say anything early doors, but if I compare it to other pre-seasons when I was in the National League South, I've never been so confident with the team we've got now, comparing it to other pre-seasons.
And can you just tell me about some of the personalities in the dressing room and how some of the more experienced players are helping you?
Yeah, so obviously it's only been 2 weeks. You've got the likes of J2, who's 30, Mitch as well, such a nice guy. They just sort of talk their way through games, tell you what to do, what not to do, stuff like that, and you need that sort of in the changing room, not just young players, because if you're a team of young players then there isn't going to be that much experience, and if you're a team of older players there's not going to be that much legs in the team. So we've got the perfect balance, I think. And
just finally, on a personal point of view, what are your own ambitions in the game?
Well, I'll focus on this season. I don't want to, like you said, about being greedy. Obviously I want to score as many goals as possible, assist as many goals as possible, get my numbers up, and most importantly just get out of this league, go up.